Nobody thought Liverpool would go 30 years without a title. Manchester United have already gone 9 without one. Recruitment is shocking, and Ed Woodward is running the club. What could possibly go wrong? Since Sir Alex Ferguson has left the club, Manchester United have made about 32 big transfers, and only 12 of them have actually worked out. The best signing Manchester United have made during this period has been Juan Mata. Absolutely brilliant player. Scores goals and creates assists, and is brilliant at passing the ball. Magnificent. But for every good signing Manchester United has made, they made 4 or 5 bad ones. So let's go through them. The first one is Marouane Fellaini. Now, to be fair to Fellaini, I thought he actually delivered when he was on the pitch. There's only so much he can do. And every time he was on the pitch, he actually, did what he was supposed to. So you can't really fault him for that. But I don't think he was quite at the levels to perform for Manchester United. And then you got players like Wilfried Zaha, who was never given game time. I mean, only 2 games. Like, what the hell is that? Never given time to actually perform on the pitch, and ultimately became a failed signing. And this comes down to recruitment. Why sign a player if he's not going to be played? Now, at the time, I think Sir Alex Ferguson actually signed this player, so, it was always going to be 50-50 on the new manager that came in, whether he was going to play or not, but still, don't sign the player if he's not going to play. Alright, next player, Angel Di Maria. Now, this guy is infamous because of the way he left the club, but it doesn't really make much sense because he had a fantastic start to his Manchester United career. Obviously, scoring goals, assisting, even that goal against Leicester, where he kind of dinked the keeper, which was absolutely brilliant. But from that point on, everything went downhill. Apparently, according to him, he was never really settled in England because of the weather, or whatever, and ultimately it didn't work out. And obviously the club lost a ton of money on that, which was absolutely ridiculous. Never should have signed the player, but there we go. But let's keep going. So another poor signing was Morgan Schneiderlin. Now, I thought this guy was going to do well when United signed him. I thought, yeah, he's going to be a great player in that midfield. It's really going to bolster that part of the team, but for some reason, it just didn't work out. He never really got into the side, and for some reason, yeah, just couldn't really get it together. Not sure what happened, but ultimately failed. Went to Everton. Then you got players like, oh my god, Memphis Depay. He's like another Di Maria, a player that had all this potential and hype, but never really delivered. And the thing about, let's go back to Di Maria. Di Maria was already a good player. He was a Champions League winner, and he played for Real Madrid for like multiple seasons, so we all knew his quality. So it was even more a kick in the stomach when he actually left. Absolutely ridiculous. And then you have Depay, who is an up-and-coming player, a player that performed really well in the World Cup, and then he goes and does that for United. I'm not too sure what happened exactly. I guess some players just don't do well in the Premier League. But once again, that comes down to recruitment. Don't sign players, or at least do your homework first before you sign players, because you will know whether a player will do well or won't do well in the Premier League. Now, I guess you can't really tell for sure whether a player is going to deliver or not, but I'm pretty sure that if you scout a player enough, you will know that they will be able to perform a certain way in a certain system at the top level. And let's go through one more example. There's so many examples. I could make like 3 or 4 videos about this. I might do. So the last example will be, let's look at this. I think Paul Pogba has been a good signing, actually. I just want to mention that. Even though, for a lot of it, it looks like he hasn't actually played well. But I think that has to do a lot with the system. Like, that we haven't actually played a system that actually suits Paul Pogba, but that's up for debate. But the last signing I want to mention is Bastian Schweinsteiger. What a pointless signing. You sign a player that is pretty much already nearly in retirement, yet you bring him to the club to be able to play in an important system to get the team to the top level. This is Van Gaal's fault. Van Gaal's fault when he was actually managing, and that was probably one of the reasons why he got sacked, making bad decisions like this. But yeah, I think it all comes down to recruitment. No matter who the manager is or what system you have, if you have good players, they will make the system work. And if Manchester United don't start getting the recruitment right, then they can forget about getting back to winning league titles ever again. And that's about it.